I'm here with Josh Rosen, who comes to us courtesy of the Old Spice Red collection. Now, Josh, Sam Darnold told us you view football as a game of chess on steroids. Would you say that's an accurate assessment?
Yeah, absolutely. Football is a really cool sport. It's definitely a game of chess because you're battling a defensive coordinator. You're working with X and O's on a field, but every now and then you kind of have just a dude that you can throw it up to. You got something you can just kind of say screw the game, and you can be a bigger, more physical team. Maybe just run the ball down their throat, regardless of the chess game at hand. But I think that's why football is pretty cool because there are a lot of different pieces at play.
Is that kind of player you're talking about essentially the queen, the guy you can just throw the ball up to, can do whatever he wants out there?
Yeah, something like that.
Now, when I heard about you earlier this year and was reading some stuff, there were people throwing out the term off-field concern. So I went looking, and all I could find is that you're a human being with thoughts on things. How much does it bother you that some in the NFL may see that as a negative?
It is what it is. I'm going to be me, and if a team wants to draft me for who I am, they can draft me. They know they're getting a hell of a football player that gives absolutely everything they have each and every day of the week. But any of the off-field stuff, it's just kind of water under the bridge, I guess you could say. I'm just really excited to get into the NFL and really find out how good at this thing I am. I want to get on the field with Tom Brady. I want to get on the field with Aaron Rodgers. I want to get on the field with the greatest I've ever played this game. I want to play against Luke Kuechly. I want to play against all these dudes and really see if I can earn their respect. I want to shake their hand at the end of the game, and I want to earn their respect, and I want to belong in that same field and ultimately succeed.
Do you find it puzzling that some people couldn't comprehend that you could have off-the-field interest and also be fully committed to football?
Sure. I mean, I think it's kind of with social media going on and everything. It's just kind of a new brand of athlete. It's kind of a new crop of young kids coming up and becoming professional athletes who are just getting a lot of information all the time. I mean, we're on our phones a lot, and Instagram, Twitter, you're getting bombarded with stuff. I mean, the second something happens on the other side of the world, we know about it, and I think sometimes that's just kind of how people are wired nowadays. And don't get it twisted. But the main thing's the main thing, and football is my life. But I think sometimes people just kind of it's just kind of an interesting time in the world, I guess you could say. And I've always been interested in a bunch of random things, random facts. I follow some fun fact Instagram accounts, but the main thing's still the main thing.
Now, some reports have said you're the QB most likely to fall in the draft. What's your response to that?
I don't care. Wherever I go, I promise you I'll be the last one standing.
Wherever you go. I like those words right there. Now, we've heard some words emphasizing various traits for QBs in the draft, with Allen, arm strength, with Mayfield, efficiency, Darnold, improvisation, with Jackson, of course, he's a running threat. What is the one trait you would apply to yourself?
I'm not a fan of these buzzwords. I think it's quarterback. Who's the best at being a quarterback? There's a time-tested way on how to be a quarterback, and that's throwing the football to your receivers. I don't want to get good at being off schedule because I don't want to be off schedule. The dudes in the NFL are a lot bigger and a lot faster. These defensive ends run faster than your running backs sometimes, and I don't want to practice being off schedule. I'll definitely work on throwing on the run and all that stuff and on like bootlegs and whatnot, but I don't want to work on something like that goes wrong. I'd rather just try to be within the system for the most that you possibly can be and deliver the ball quickly and efficiently to your athletes, because regardless of how good we are as being an athlete at quarterback, our receivers are better. So the game plan is to get the ball to them as quickly as possible and let them do what the NFL pays them to do.
Obviously, your definition of quarterback is a little more nuanced, but you just said that you'll be the last one standing amongst this bunch. What is it about you specifically that gives you that kind of confidence at the NFL level?
I think I have the attitude to carry a locker room. I think I have the skills to be an efficient and quick quarterback. I think I can deliver the ball to my playmakers quickly. I think I can bring my offensive coordinator's brain onto the field and make sure that we're in the right play at the right times. I think I'm the best CEO of a football team on the field, and I think that's what comes with being a quarterback. And any of that kind of special sauce on the side, you can kind of treat it an X factor, an it factor, whatever. I want to be a quarterback. There's a time-tested way on how to do that. And I mean, the greats of all time have similar skill sets. Tom Brady's, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning's. And that's the group of names that I want to be mentioned in.
Now, we've touched on it already a bit. You're a little bit of a Renaissance man. Why the Old Spice Red Collection scents for you?
Well, I mean, I've been wearing Old Spice my whole life. And they got this new Captain scent. Get some premium scents without all the fancy prices. So it's only natural fit. I've actually currently have Old Spice in my hair at the moment, making you look good. So hopefully when I'm going up and shaking Mr. Goodell's hand, I'm not giving him any unnecessary whiffs.
Now, it is known you have interests outside of the football field, and we find that interesting. So we thought we'd get some of your thoughts in Rosen's musings, I guess we'll call it. You wrote a psychology paper in college about a theory of happiness where you ask, is happiness real, or are you just more content than you were the day before? Care to elaborate?
You know, one of my favorite quotes ever in movies is when Jeff Bridges is talking in Tron Legacy. He talks about perfection and the fact that perfection is right in front of your face, but it's unattainable. You can get closer and closer, but you can never actually achieve it. And that's kind of how I think about happiness, about life, about football, and striving to be perfect. You have to set an unreasonably high goal for yourself each and every day and get closer to it, even though you'll never actually reach it. So I was talking about happiness in the same sense that I was talking about how to compete to be the best. And you compete to be the best by not looking around and seeing where you are in the race, but by chasing your own unattainable goal of perfection, constantly getting as close as you possibly can be, even though you know you'll actually never get there.
I believe you're a fan of Elon Musk, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and astrophysics. Bold prediction for space exploration.
Whoa. You know, I don't know. My time's been a little bit occupied these last couple months. Maybe I can come back with an answer next offseason. But I'm a huge fan of what he does. Basically, I'm a fan of anyone that pushes the envelope. If there are needs in a society and someone in the private sector wants to do it, send it. Go for it. I'm a huge fan of Elon Musk. Also, not what he does, but he's inspiring a lot of other automobile companies to go electric and actually care about the environment too. So it's not just about what he does, it's about what he inspires. And in my football career too, what I want moving forwards and doing good things and being charitable, like the Chris Longs, the JJ Watts of the world, it's not actually just what you do, because it is impactful. $30 million for Houston hurricane relief is unbelievable, but it's not just that that's as impactful as it is. It's the fact that he's inspiring other athletes to care about those kinds of things and other people to care about those kinds of things. So like Elon Musk, it's not exactly just what he does, it's what he inspires other people to do.
You mentioned Long, Watt, and others. Have you thought at all about the social aspects and ramifications that you have with your platform as a future NFL player?
Yeah, absolutely. You have to. Nowadays with social media, there's almost a little bit of pressure to do it. I mean, I'm really excited to belong to a city because I want to have an impact on the city. I want to help. I want to be seen as a good person. But I mean, at the moment right now, I'm pretty all business with trying to figure out where I'm going to be playing football and living for the next couple of years. Hopefully the rest of my life. But that definitely comes down the road. But right now I'm worried about Old Spice and ball.
You've mentioned social media a few times. What's the one thing you'd change about social media?
One thing I would change?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't really think of one. I mean, I think I said in the Mike Silver interview something about fining stupid people for saying stupid things. But I think that kind of defeats the purpose of being a free internet. But I don't know. Just kind of, you wish people would put a little more thought into what they said on social media sometimes.
And finally, you donate monthly to Wikipedia. Why Wikipedia?
Oh, you know, I mean, in third and fourth grade, when your teachers would tell you that Wikipedia is not a reliable source, I call BS. Wikipedia has helped me through school since day one. And you know what? I'm put in a fortunate situation where I can throw a ball better than some other people. And I'm going to give back to Wikipedia. They helped me a lot. And I'm sure they helped a lot of other kids through college and high school and middle school. Even when their teachers said it was not a reliable source, I lobby against that.
I promise you this, there will be people interviewing you who do their research on Wikipedia, and did you know it's actually more accurate than the old encyclopedias because the old encyclopedias couldn't be edited once they were published.
Okay, absolutely. But it's just funny, Wikipedia, and they're asking for donations. They kind of, in a discreet way, they know like how much people rely on them. Like, guys, if you don't give us money, we're going to go away, and then we're all going to be screwed.
Josh, appreciate the time today. Good luck in the NFL, man.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it.